Artorias of the Abysswalker up in this. Sabotage, this is Jeff.
This is David.
Today we're playing Dark Souls.
Yes.
Specifically, how to kill Artorias. He's awesome.
Yep.
First step before we actually do the fight, get this little shortcut.
Yes.
It's important. It's important. I will be using my boss slayer character. He's using a lightning halberd. Mm-hmm. It's fairly effective. By fairly, I mean not very at all. No. He does have a lot of health.
He does.
And he is super aggressive. This is probably one of the best fights in the game.
Great.
The one that's
Love
coming.
this.
Yes, I have to leave the intro in because it is. All right. What an intro.
Yes.
Artorias has about a bajillion moves, and he can cancel moves into other moves. So let's just start with this one, the somersault. He can do this up to 3 times in a row. Mm-hmm. Easiest way to dodge, roll to the left. Timing is not super tight, but let's go into an alternate world where we see what happens. Here you'll see his lack of health, because I've almost won, and you'll see at the top my unlack of health.
Okay.
On lack of health. These are important things to notice. Now
I'm getting it. Yeah.
There's the first one. The second one is not enough time to actually roll or recover in between those, and I've died. The end.
Huh. So
let's go back into the regular world. All right, back to the regular world
Okay.
where this is not going to happen to me. Okay.
Okay.
Number 2, we have a dashing sweep. Small opening, by the way, I mean is that you have a very small window to attack safely, counterattack him safely.
Right.
If you're using a halberd like I am, I would recommend not using the rolling attack, which I think I will do in a second here. Artorias is also very evasive. He will sometimes do sweep and roll, as demonstrated here if you're too close. It's one of his close range attacks.
Right.
I didn't list the roar as an attack, but if you have a quick weapon, the roar is an excellent way to get one quick hit in or so.
Yes.
And the 360 slash, just like Sif.
He has a lot of moves that are just like Sif.
I guess it'd be right to say that Sif has all of Artorias' moves.
But Sif is a puppy.
Such a good puppy. Learned all of his moves, watching his master flail around.
Oh.
That was a
poor choice.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity there.
There you go.
So when using the rolling attack with the halberd, you do a 360 spin, and that's not what you want. So when you're using a halberd like I am now, when you roll, you want to wait a very, very small amount of time so that you do just a regular R1 attack. The dashing lunge is, much like the other dashing attack, gives you a small window.
Right.
This one is extra dangerous because the dash can hit you multiple times, as we'll see in... did I put the... Yeah. See, this is a little alternate scenario here.
Again, seeing his lack of health.
Lack of health, and we're back. Back to the main. Back to the main here.
Back to where things really happen. Ooh.
A leftward dodge will get you out of the way of that, but he can angle it. So if you go too early, you're just going to be punished. Now, what I'm trying to do here is, if you keep walking to the left of him and close while he's doing a somersault, you can actually get a safe hit in after the second one, going into the third one.
Now, this says tiny opening?
Tiny opening. That means if you're going to go for this, especially with the speed of a halberd, immediately roll away. Like, what I did there was not safe. You need to roll away immediately. Like, mash the roll away button as you're doing your attack.
Right.
We'll see the closeness of that a little bit later. But if you have a faster weapon, even better. So this is the first kind of cancel he can do. He was doing a ground combo, and he has 3 4-hit combos they can do on the ground. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they can end with a overhead slice, but he can just stop at any point and go into a somersault or 3 if he wants to, as he is wont to do.
Yes.
So I still haven't been able to get the second of 3 somersaults there. So we're seeing a few of his close combos. The thrust can go into that like backhand kind of attack.
The cross.
Yeah, I would suggest just blocking those or just staying out of the way. I'll do my best to point out the best times to get a right after an overhead is an excellent time. So that was the tiny opening. So immediately after hitting roll away, and you'll have just enough time.
Oh.
Yes, unfortunately, if you're not right next to him when he roars, it's not enough time. He's leaking.
Just a little.
Also, Artorias does not have use of his left arm.
Nope.
It just kind of dangles there.
Probably isn't anything in that. It's probably just armor.
Just vestigial ash or something.
It's probably just goo.
Or goo. Yeah, abyss goo.
Which is real gross when you think about it.
It is. Now, the reason you don't always want to try and attack up to 360 slash is that he can follow it up with one of his most dangerous attacks, which is the where he flips away. We'll see that later, though. So when he does this, he'll let out it's not a very wide, but a very small AoE burst, which will also give him a damage buff. So all of his attacks will do more damage. It's possible to do enough damage to knock him out of that. I usually don't. I usually just ignore that. Now this particular attack here, which I call the Crazy Flying Death Tackle, is accurate. The best way I find to dodge that is to dodge towards him. Run, like when he starts going up in the air, run towards him and then roll directly towards him because he's trying to land on you. He'll just sail right over you. And that is also the best place to take a little drink. A little drink of delicious Dr. Pepper flavored Estus Flask.
Yes.
There's not too many opportunities where that's safe.
Right.
Still hasn't used his flip away attack. It's actually another one that Sif can use where he'll do a very quick uppercut and then jump away at the same time.
Right.
It can launch you into the air. It's not good. For the wide combo, it's variable the amount of hits in it. So what you're looking for is the downward slice.
Right.
If there's no downward slice, then just
keep blocking.
Just wait for another opportunity. The downward slice is the only one that he takes a while to recover from. Still trying to. He was in this particular fight, which was the successful one. He was not cooperating with his triple somersaults.
Right. This fight is hard.
It is hard, and it is also quite lengthy. As you will notice, this is the uncut version of the fight.
Right. Well, I've fought him a few times with almost the same setup.
Just 70 at a time.
Except I had less health because I almost never put points in health.
Yeah, I understand. It is a boring stat to pump.
I'll just don't make mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm good at that.
Yes. Standard rules apply for making this easier. Come in with 2 people, and then just gank.
Yeah.
Use plus 20 pyromancy. Use 50 intelligence. Crystal Soul Spears.
Actually,
whatever you want to do.
The 50 intelligence Crystal Soul Spears, as much as that trivialized most fights in the game,
almost got it.
It didn't really trivialize this one as much. The next boss fight didn't trivialize at all.
No, the next boss fight is even harder.
Yes.
And probably even better as far as boss goes. Now, Artorias is more awesome.
Yes.
But because of his story, his armor, his weapons, his doggy.
Yeah, he's the
Tried to murder.
You said he went to a farm, and I'm going to believe that.
Yes. Farm in the Abyss. There's a puppy farm down there.
There's a puppy farm. There we go.
Oh, run towards and roll towards. The reason I would suggest rolling towards, you can roll in another direction if you time it right, is because, at least for me, I typically lose my lock when he does that. So it just making double sure to get out of the way. Of course, I'm also using fast rolls. That's how I like to go.
Right.
My Silver Knight shield is doing work.
And that's a +5 Silver Knight shield at this point?
No.
Okay, that's
I think this is base. This is a base shield. Maybe upgraded once.
And no way.
I think I checked that at the beginning of the video. I think that I looked at my
you did,
equipment, so you can go back and check
I just
that.
wasn't paying attention. So
yeah, I forgot I was using. I'm pretty sure I'm using just a vanilla Silver Knight shield.
Okay.
I think we got that in the last part. Especially since the nerf the Eagle Shield went under. So
yeah.
It's not quite as useful for long battles.
Exactly. Where every hit takes off some of your health.
Yeah. Oh, good old slice. Didn't capitalize on that. Still waiting for triple somersault.
Still waiting.
I don't think I'll be able to see it. See, in that case, I did lose my lock on.
Right. I thought he still had his.
Well, he's doing it again.
And you're just dancing while you're waiting.
I'm just waiting. I wasn't close enough to get any hits in. It was maybe a little close for the timing there, but it worked out.
It did. So
roll away. Oh! Okay.
That was very
tiny opening.
Tiny opening.
He does a slice, roll, hit, roll away. Mash that roll button. Well, don't mash it too much because then you'll roll twice and then you're like, oh, I didn't mean to be this way. Artorias, when I was fighting him, was being a bit annoying.
Oh.
So I think I had to fight him about 7 times.
Hey.
3 or 4 of the times were like real life interruptions.
Right, I remember you telling me about that.
Well, I just have to stop. So I just, pause, quit, reload. Like a few of the others, the recorder, PVR, decided to just stop recording.
Right.
And I was like, Dark Souling me here.
Right. Well.
And then the other times, well, you've seen a few of them already.
Yes.
He decided to do...
they didn't go well.
Yeah, I decided an abyssal powered up somersault. And then once he got the first one, he was like, oh, obviously I'll do the other two.
Yeah.
Because they do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah.
And just,
now
one combo killed me.
The base AI, the boss AI in this game is pretty good.
Yeah. It's still a matter of recognizing patterns and so forth. But it is not just a set pattern.
Right.
He has only certain things he can do. But this particular boss is actually a lot more complicated than others. Because as far as I can tell, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember any other bosses before the DLC that did this.
Where they had variation?
Yeah, where they were able to cancel into other attacks. Like Gwyn or something. Like he has like his slow combo and his fast combo.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, or his grab attack, or his various dash attacks. But he would never like start off with a slow combo and then immediately do like 2 quick hits, or like do 2 quick hits and then followed by a slow combo, as far as I know.
Right.
So it was a little bit more deterministic in the sense that as soon as you saw which hand he was using, you knew what to do. Of course, you know which hand Artorias is going to be using, but it's neither here nor there.
Right. Has he done the attack yet?
I don't think I get that one on camera. He just never used it. When you're, as you've mentioned, when you're behind him and close, he will throw abyssal goo at you.
Out of his arm.
Out of his arm. It'll just go like sploink. It doesn't really do any damage.
Nope. Oh.
Did not roll in time there. Another good opportunity to heal while he's doing his power up. So getting his fighting spirit on.
Exactly. Spiral power and all that.
Yeah. It is the power of the abyss, the power of humanity. It is the power of the double helix. Okay.
You can quote that show better than I can. Ooh, there it is.
There's a spinning uppercut. When he was being a jerk, he would use this very often. He can use it after his 360 combo. Be getting close, because it comes out really fast, that spinning uppercut. Almost instant. And it's like a launcher attack, and it just kind of throws you up in the air.
Right.
Humorously.
But luckily, this is not like Devil May Cry, and he does not capitalize on that.
No.
That would be funny.
He just start doing air combos. He just teleports to you and
just tricksters.
Yep. He tricks up and then just does an air combo and then just Helmbreaker and jump cancels, Helmbreaker, jump cancel, Helmbreaker.
And then all of a sudden he's got Beowulf and Killer Bee and
then he does Killer Bee jump canceling. Just to be a jerk. Just a jerk. Yes.
Yes, a jerk. Oh.
Yep.
You deserve that.
Yeah. Got a little greedy there. Just wanted to heal.
Yeah.
Got greedy. I also ran out of humanity almost just because of all the times I was restarting. Because every time they would stop recording, I would just save and reload. Because you can do that in boss fights.
Right.
Pro tip. if you're about to die and you just need to regroup. If you just save and quit before you die, you'll start back outside the boss room. Of course, the boss will have all his health back, but you'll get an opportunity to reassess the situation. Poke.
Ooh, you got him for that.
Finally.
Wow.
I'm still waiting for his triple somersault combo. I swear that there is a small window in between the second and third.
I thought I already did it. I guess not.
It's possible. I don't think he's done that. There are times when he does it almost constantly when I'm fighting him.
Right.
This was not a time
I do
like
remember that. Yes.
That's why I figured out that you could get a quick hit in, because I was like, well, if he's just going to keep doing somersaults all day long, I might as well get used to countering it effectively.
I do remember him doing that move.
Poke and swing.
There you go. I remember him doing that move somewhat frequently when me and your brother would play this, and it would kill me on occasion. At which point you two would laugh.
As always. Well, we are almost done here. Almost done. I also tried using Fire Claymore. That doesn't really do any damage.
Really?
Yeah, my Fire Claymore is about maybe like 50 a hit instead of 70.
Okay.
And that difference really adds up.
Oh yeah.
It turned into a very long fight and eventually just lost.
Through sheer attrition.
Yeah, just attrition.
It's like hit that 1,000-yard stare, made a mistake, and that was the end of it. And that was you getting greedy.
Because he's almost dead, right?
Yeah.
So I just need to hit him like once, right?
Nope.
Nope, not just once. But he has no health left. Like his health bar is like empty.
Yeah.
Only one thing to do. It's only one thing to do.
Oh no.
First of all, we're gonna put that halberd away. We don't need that anymore. You know, because only casuals and tryhards use weapons. I mean, what kind of game do you think this is? Bare fists. Yeah. He has more than 2 health.
He does.
Now he has less than 2 health. There it is.
There we go.
That's the window in between the second and third somersault where you can get him. The nice little punch. I defeated.
You defeated. Oh, wow.
Yes.
The Punchy Fist run continues.
Yes, it does. The spirit of Punchy Fist is alive.